Hi guys. Uh, well, as you can see, the sun is actually out today here in Norfolk, but it's been a few days where I think autumn. We're in autumn, I think, and the days are getting darker. It's been raining for a few days, and it's quite nice that the sun is out. I've got this beard here because Dave bit my dad's shaver, the electric shaver. And I've got those big razors, but it's going to be an ordeal, I have to use, I think call it that soap. I'm so tired because I haven't had any teas. If I don't have a tea, then I feel so sleepy. I'm a bit tired though as well because I have to wake up early in the morning to take my son to the gate, and then the taxi driver comes. The gate is about 100 meters away, so I find it difficult to go to sleep early, so I end up still going to sleep late, about 3 o'clock in the morning, and then at 8 o'clock I have to be outside. And then I can't be bothered to go back to sleep, so I don't get much sleep. So I'm going to have to try my best to go to sleep early every night. But that's easier said than done. You're looking up at the ceiling. Yeah, so my the subject for the day, or my talk for today, or my idea, the thing that I want to talk about is if I want to come off Paxil, or Seroxat it's called in the UK. I've been doing things wrong. I've made a massive mistake. When you're on the antidepressant drug, everything is fantastic. Like on a day like this, everything looks great. You don't really care about the fact that it's gloomy or sunny. You don't really care. But when you're off the medication, you do care because you're not getting enough of that serotonin. Yeah, so a thought just came to mind that maybe it doesn't matter. As long as you have the pill, serotonin goes up and you feel happy. And some people will say, oh, yeah, the theory's all wrong. It's been shown that serotonin does nothing. Yeah, you take the drug and see what happens to you. Maybe, as I said in the past, Paxil doesn't only affect serotonin. It affects maybe dopamine and other neurotransmitters. So it's no good saying the serotonin theory of depression is flawed. So why do you take Paxil? Because Paxil doesn't only affect serotonin. So there you go. Whatever it affects your brain. So it does affect your brain. Affects it positively. Only when you want to come off, it affects it negatively because your brain wants to hold on to it. It doesn't like feeling down. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Why don't you make the video when you're less tired? I'm like this all day. If I go to sleep now, no, I'm not like this all day, but if I go to sleep now, when I come back out, it's going to be dark. And I can't make this video inside because of the acoustics. I've got no terrible sound on this phone. This phone is going anyway. It's clipping. It's going, the picture. So I don't know how long I'll be able to make videos unless I get a new camera, a new mobile phone, and I think I'm in the process of getting that. So what's my point today? I think when I come off the medication next time, I'm going to do it differently. So as I was saying, till I was interrupted by the doggy and my wife, I didn't use Seroxat, Paxil, the antidepressant, the SSRI, as a crutch. What do I mean by this? Okay, I used it as I suppose many people use it. Or let me just explain how I used it. I took the tablet, I felt good, life was good, and I went about my business. My goodness. Okay, we've got some troublemakers in the back. Who do we have? Okay guys, we've got Betty and Timmy in the back because they all jumped out the window. So they'll keep me company here. So what I'm saying is it might not work, but I think I'll give it a go. Hang on. Before I say this, before I tell you my plan, I'm already thinking, yeah, as soon as you take the antidepressant away, depression is going to come back and that your whole life is going to fall apart. Two things that I want to do. One thing is make videos to my future self. This is the Seroxat me, even though I'm only on a small dose. I'm still on a dose of antidepressant, and I'll explain to my future self, look, listen, mate, this is what happens. You just don't have the medicine in your brain, and you feel a little bit depressed. It will pass. So every day maybe I can make a video to myself and watch that video every day to give myself encouragement and motivation. And I know it's me. I'm talking to myself. And that's one idea, and I can do that for maybe 90 days or something. Like 90 days, 3 months in advance. I make a video every day. Well, I don't make it every day. I make it in blocks, and so then I have them ready. So when I'm coming off the medication, I've come off the medication completely, or even just tapered down, I can see my own face. I'm talking from the past, the person who is not depressed to the person who is depressed. That's one idea. Okay, the second idea, or like the initial idea, is the Paxil. I didn't use it really as a crutch before. And what I mean is, what I should have done is instead of taking it, as many people do as I did, taking it, feeling better, everything's great, and so life is great. You don't even have to get up out of bed. You don't have to work or anything like that. You just feel great for no reason. This time, what I'll do is take advantage of feeling really good, of serotonin being high, and creating a schedule. Like wake up in the morning and have a routine. Like take the dogs out, whether it's raining or not, and do exercise, and have a specific diet, a healthy diet, and sleep on time, have a sleep routine, and have a deep quality sleep, and set a schedule or a routine every day, and stick to that routine, a really healthy routine, whilst I'm on the Seroxat, whilst I'm on the Paxil. And then as I come off, stick to this routine, and hopefully this routine would have become a habit. If I do it for at least a month, then this routine that I do every day would have become a habit. What I could do is obviously factor in that I'm gonna feel low, so I'm gonna create a routine to help heal my brain, and to help avoid depression as much as possible. So, for example, during the day, maybe watch Laurel and Hardy film or something funny, something to make me feel up, and avoid the downs, avoid the news or anything controversial on TV, avoid reading the comment section. You're a pervert, that's what you are. Or, yeah, things like that. Always think about the yin and the yang, positive and negative. So focus on the positive and reduce the negative, So I'm going to create a daily routine, where I focus on the positive and avoid the negative, or minimize the negative. That goes for, not just, trying to make myself happy, trying to think about happy things, gratitude, instead of moping around thinking about bad things, whining. Just think about really good things. Let me see, that's a difficult one. I'll think of them. I mean, gratitude, being grateful that I am alive, being grateful that I have this how do you call it, pull over, what is it, this woolly top. I don't know, be grateful for the small things, the fact that I can grow a beard. Some people don't have a I was gonna say don't have a face, some don't. So focus on gratitude, forgiving people, because a lot of us, I found that I don't forgive anyone. I try to forgive, I say it, I forgive that person, I forgive them, but I don't really mean it. So that has to become like a practice as well. Really forgive people, forgive myself. Sometimes I make a video and I think, what the hell did I do? I should, be patient with myself. Okay, I'm an idiot. I made a mistake. The thing is, those mistakes I don't ever stop making mistakes. So what? Yes, I've never stopped making mistakes. That's the way I am. But your mistakes might hurt someone. I don't think so. And if they do, I'm sorry. What can I do? Stop making mistakes. Well, I'm not perfect. I know I'm talking to myself. I often do that. Anyway, yeah, so those are my thoughts for today. What I'll do is I'm going to create a routine, a really healthy routine, and try and make it stick, make myself stick to that routine, and make it almost as if it's not part of my body. It's part of just a natural thing that I do every day. Go out and do exercise, or stay in and do exercise. Eat well, eat at the same time, go to sleep at the same time, have a sleep routine where I wind down, I don't know, have a bath with Epsom salts 3 times a week, something really, really relaxing, and be good to myself. But what I've done all those things. I don't do them every day as a part of a routine or my schedule. I might think about these things, go for a walk with the dogs, and then lift some weights. And, I do that maybe once every 2 weeks. It's not something regular. If I say to myself, oh, have I done exercise? Yeah, I've done exercise. Have I taken the dogs out? Yeah, I've taken the dogs out. Have I thought about my future? Yeah. Have I forgiven? Yeah. Yeah, once a month maybe. It's not like a daily, something on a daily basis. So I need to do it more regularly. What I'm trying to say is I'm going to construct, or I'll try to construct a routine, a really, really healthy routine that focuses on the problems that I have, namely depression and anxiety. I've got the other problems that I have, my acid reflux. Sorry, not my acid reflux, the acid reflux. Yeah, try to stop the bad habits like going to sleep at 3 a.m. in the morning. I suffer from insomnia, so it's difficult to sleep. I've tried. The good thing about helping other people is that you can actually listen to your own thoughts, the advice that you give other people. Because I was giving a lady advice on insomnia, and she said, I just look on the ceiling and I can never sleep. And I was thinking, yeah, that's what I do. So I gave her advice. I said, okay, create a kind of routine every day, maybe 3 times a week, have an Epsom salt bath. On the other days, on the other evenings, maybe have a shower or have a bath is much more relaxing. Set a specific time, say for example 8 o'clock, to start winding down. Do some meditation, Epsom salt bath, a chamomile, maybe just these 3 things, and you can add more, maybe 10 things you do as part of a ritual, part of a routine within a routine. So all these are like rituals. So not rituals, anyway, things that you do, actions that you take to get you in the mood to sleep, which tells your brain you have to sleep. I mean, the number one thing to do is not around that time, but when you wake up in the morning, to take some sun into your eyes. So the increase in serotonin means that in the evening you'll have more melatonin, which helps you to sleep. I was saying to her all these various things. And I was thinking, why the hell am I not doing these things? I can give other people advice, good advice, I think, but I don't take it myself. It's as if, well, I'm sicker than them, that they can do it, but I can't somehow for some reason. Yeah, these are just excuses, I know they probably won't work. They definitely won't work the first day, but I think if I keep nudging my brain and say, no, 8 o'clock is our appointment with sleep and winding down. If I write it on the wall, on a piece of paper, 8 o'clock is winding down time. So then I start some relaxation or meditation. But it shouldn't be or this or that. It should be a specific thing that I do every day. So then the brain gets used to that pattern. And so, along with other things during the day, if I can create if these patterns or whatever in the day become routine, if these routines become habit, which takes, let's say, a month for this to become a habit, then once I come off the medication, hopefully this routine, I will keep doing it. I will keep waking up in the morning. I will affirm to myself, do affirmations to say that now I've come off medication and I still follow my routine. As I said, make videos to myself, so I can watch a video on my computer so part of the routine is watch a video of myself on the computer, the former me talking to the present me, or now a future me, saying, this is day 2, you've done really well, just keep going. It's normal for you to feel a little bit, maybe a headache, maybe confused, but you're doing well, just keep going. So those are my ideas, really. The basic idea is to create a routine and stick to that routine for at least 1 month before I start reducing. And once I start reducing, continue with that routine, with a healthy routine to help me heal my brain. Every day, talk to myself, positive me now, which isn't so positive, but the me when I come off medication, this is like super happy. So those are my thoughts. I haven't really used Seroxat or Paxil, the SSRI as a crutch. I haven't used it. I haven't made good use of it, sorry. I took it to feel happy, but then I didn't think about coming off. I didn't think about it helping me whilst I'm here, whilst I'm in trouble. Yes, but whilst I'm in trouble, constructing a positive, a healthy kind of lifestyle. As I said, routine, so that I can get used to it, and then once I come off, I can still continue doing this. I might be able to do it for a week after I come off, and then everything collapses. Who knows? But I have to try. I think the longer I stick to a routine, the more it becomes ingrained and it becomes established as a habit. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Yeah, I can really feel winter's coming. I feel it. I know that the days are getting shorter. I fear it. I don't fear it, but I dread it. It's like something that you have to, it's like you're driving and you have to go through a tunnel, and going through the tunnel is painful, and the tunnel is coming, and it's a long tunnel, a tunnel that lasts months, and you just have to endure it. People say, oh, use the white light, like the SAD lights. They don't work. They just don't work. I've tried them. They just useless. Okay, guys, that's my talk for today. Sorry if I'm a bit down. For the last few days, I binged. There's a friend of mine going through some problems, and I said to her, stop eating junk food. So I took all the junk food from her cupboard and put it in my cupboard. Unfortunately, when my gremlins attack, my cravings, I couldn't fight them. So there was a big jar of Nutella just staring at me. I couldn't resist. I know I'm not supposed to eat that. It makes me feel terrible. Then I ate cornflakes with milk, dairy milk, because I didn't have any almond milk, and put sugar on top. That messed me up. I think she had beans, baked beans with the sausages inside. I had one of those, and I didn't have my gluten-free bread, so I ate that with bread. And I felt so messed up, so nose running, like I've got flu symptoms, like bones aching, nose is just leaking all the time. Yeah, because I did that for 2 days. Also because I thought for 2 days I'll eat a little bit like normal food just to see what happens, and also to try to extend, because I thought my wife was going to give me less money this week, because she said, I'm only going to give you 80, because I took a trip with a car far away, so to see a friend of mine, and took her cupboard stuff away, junk food. But instead she gave me 100. She said, you take the 20 quid away for the petrol. But you can't ask that of me. As soon as I go to the supermarket, I'm spending all that money. I actually had to put stuff back. I kind of calculated 100 quid, but still it went over by about 15 quid, and I had to put it back. Well, anyway, thanks guys for listening. I don't know if you guys have got thoughts on this. Maybe I can try creating it. This is something that I haven't done before, because I just took the tablet, felt good, went about my business, in haphazard, all like mixed up way. Like I don't have a routine. If I do the YouTube videos, I do things on impulse. I don't have a time. I'm not organized. So if I can organize myself and make this into a habit, so when I come off the medication, I have this structure here in place, And daily I will watch myself, like give myself a pep talk, like a motivational talk. It might it might it might feel strange seeing myself talking to myself. It's like the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Total Recall. He's talking to himself. His past self is talking to his future self because he lost his memory. And so he made a recording of himself to give him some information to do something because he has to go to Mars. He goes, "Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars." The thing gets stuck. Get your ass to Mars. You guys should see that. That's quite good. Anyway, thanks guys for listening. And if you guys have got any ideas or have had a similar situation, and maybe it's a good idea for you guys if you're coming off medication. If you haven't tried this, maybe you can try it and let us know, how it works, so that to prepare yourself for what can happen or what will happen for the downs. I don't know if it will work. I'll try. I have to try. I won't do it now. I have to set myself a daily routine. Not be too strict, but have periods of the day where I'm strict and I chill out and then I'm strict again. I need to have a nighttime routine so I can go to bed early and have a really deep, relaxing sleep. A period of the day when I work, when I make some videos. If this doesn't conk out by then, because this camera is really, I don't know how this video will come out, but I've done some videos where I'm walking and it doesn't work at all. The whole thing it jerks. It's something to do with stabilization. It's actually the camera, the footage is going. Thank you for listening. Thanks for your time. I hope you're all doing well. Like, please. Dislike if you thought it was rubbish. If you do, subscribe. Click on the notification button. And see you guys in the next video. Bye.